Alright, y'all, this is Sheriff Chris, ready for my showdown with the notorious outlaw Slim JD. This outlaw is wanted for bank robbery, subscriber rustling, and wearing a tutu in a church on a Tuesday.
Did you hear that? No. I can't hear you.
He'll see it in the video. I just wanted to do my intro for the showdown.
Alright, well, he's done his intro for the showdown.
Okay. Yeah, we could start recording on your end. I already started on mine.
Why don't you close the screen, sit down by the screen, and then you can still blow the screen out the screen.
Hold on just a second.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
I just have the matches. I don't have the category, so you're going to have to read that.
Okay, so the first category, number one, that we're picking dream matches for is any current WWE guy, anybody who's wrestled in the last year or so, versus any older WWE guy.
Right.
Do you want me to go first with my dream match, or do you want to go first?
I can go first. I mean, we can take turns.
Yeah, you go first on this one. I'll go first on the next one.
Alright, my dream match for this is Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Because I freaking said so. In a normal match.
Okay. My pick for this one was Dean Ambrose versus Ultimate Warrior in a no disqualification match.
Alright, Logan, which one? Me or Chris? Alright, me or Chris? Would you rather see Roman Reigns versus The Rock or Ultimate Warrior versus Dean Ambrose? Okay, Ultimate Warrior. I'm not at you yet. I already have Ultimate Warrior. The Rock. The Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Or Dean Ambrose versus the Ultimate Warrior. Yes. I'm sorry. You got it? Ultimate Warrior. Dean Ambrose. John.
Two for me.
Rock.
Oh, yay! I win the first category. So the second category is any WWE guy ever versus any outside guy. My pick for this one, I went with APA Bradshaw versus James Storm in a backstage bar fight.
I'm thinking about, but he had this game. Mine is Cody Rhodes versus Eddie Guerrero in a cage match.
Oh, nice.
Logan, which one? Yeah. Alright.
Number three is any two single competitors from anywhere.
Alright, I'm first.
Yep.
I have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk in a last man standing match.
I picked CM Punk too, but I've got him against Prince Puma in a TLC match.
Alright. Oh, sorry, Logan. I'm sorry.
So who won the first, number 2 and number 3?
James won the second category. And
Alright, number 4.
number 4 is any current WWE tag team versus any old WWE tag team. I went with one that I've heard a lot of talk about, and I'd love to see it myself. I've got the Hardys versus the Rockers in a ladder match.
And you heard mine. I have almost the same thing, but I have the Young Bucks versus the Rockers in a ladder match.
I'm getting votes before he's even put in his decision. I think I win this category. Yay! I win. Don't worry, I'm just dying.
That's the best thing to say when the kids run speakerphone.
Alright, number 5.
Number 5 is any WWE tag team versus any outside tag team. Yeah, you go first for this one.
I picked the American Outfit versus the World's Greatest Tag Team in an oval match.
I was...
World's Greatest Tag Team is Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Hawk.
I know, and that would be an insane match. I was thinking that one too. But I went with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton versus Decay and a Monsters Ball.
Sorry. I'm coming back.
Quit skipping Logan! He's pissing off the little one.
You don't lie. Who you picking? Who you picking though? Your local person. I love you again, I promise. You don't make your decision. No. Okay, you can write your answer. He's writing his answer.
Okay.
Logan, I'm like, nah. He thinks, mate. Harry, you understand. Johnny Miro, I'll get back for it. Yeah. Honey, Christmas butter. Sissy? No, Ari, seriously, no question. Ari, why are you so worried? There's nobody gonna get me. What's the problem?
The problem is I don't know what to do because they're equally considered fake crashing because I don't watch them.
No, so bad. All right, number 6.
Number 6 is any two tag teams from anywhere ever. I went with the Hollywood Blondes versus LAX, and the LAX I picked was Homicide and Hernandez.
And nobody here know any of them.
I know.
What is it?
No, listen. I picked APA versus the Revival in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I'm going to
Logan. The Hollywood Blondes are. Oh, I can show them because I have both.
Right?
Both. And then this over here.
Wait, who picked it?
Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. And I picked APA and the Revival. Who's what? APA, Brad Chalkers group. The Revival, they just showed up on Monday Night Raw. Remember the kids from by the midnight?
I'm going to dump out my ashtray while he's explaining who the Hollywood Blondes and everybody from that match is. Cause and yeah, we've got 8 categories total.
I think Logan picked you.
Okay. Yeah. For those of you who are like them and don't know the 2 teams that I picked, LAX is from TNA. They're back now, but it's not the Homicide and Hernandez version. And the Hollywood Blondes were Stone Cold and Brian Pillman when they were in WCW as a tag team.
Okay, I think they're ready to move on to the next.
Okay, if I'm counting right, we're tied, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, number 7 is any faction. Any 3 people. You could choose a faction that has more than that, but if you do, you have to specify which people you want in the match. So any 2 factions of 3.
People just outright jump at other people. That's not cool.
Right? Because when we were talking about it, the NWO versus anyone wins by sheer numbers. Especially if you don't separate NWO white and black versus red and black. If you just say NWO and you have both groups, yeah, sheer numbers, they win anything. So, for this one, oh wait, no, you go first for this one.
For that, I picked Team Angle, that being Kurt Angle, John Benjamin, and Charlie Haas, versus the NWO, the original, Nash, Hall, and Hogan.
For this one, I went with the club, AJ, Gallows, and Anderson, versus 3 members of Raven's flock, Raven, Kidman, and Canyon.
That's it, doesn't it?
No, that's WCW too. Although he did have groups like the flock when he moved to TNA. But those 3 were WCW. People outside. Okay, the last one is the Survivor Series match. Any team of 5 versus any team of 5.
5 on 5 elimination.
Exactly what he said. So, my first team, I basically did the biggest people I can think of from the major wrestling that I watch. I went with 2 guys. Some of the companies have duplicates. My first team has duplicates from TNA, Cody Rhodes and Lashley. And then you've got Matanza Cueto from Lucha Underground. He's big, powerful, but athletic. I think it would be a whole lot of fun to see him in a match like this. WCW days, I went with Diamond Dallas Page. And for WWE, I went with Kevin Owens. My first team, the Lucha Underground guy, is Pentagon Dark. Every time I think about Lucha Underground, he's just one of the major guys, and he's a whole lot of fun to watch. Just sadistic. It's awesome. The Impact guy that I chose was Ethan Carter III. WCW guy was Sting. I had to. You think WCW, you think Sting. And I went with 2 WWE guys for this one. Randy Orton, who has been a Soul Survivor multiple times, and Seth freaking Rollins.
So those are your teams?
Yep.
Alright. Mine is... You need to listen, buddy. Mine is DX, as in HBK, Triple H, Road Dogg, Showdown, Max, versus, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Versus The Club, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Kenny Omega, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, I know, I added Shinsuke to the club, but...
No, it's a badass group.
Small Gentleman and Martin Club. I really have Shinsuke. Alright? Well, me? Sorry. Alright, you can write this one. Alright? Got it?
Shinsuke Nakamura, he's picking James.
You're already winning anyway. And there you have it, folks. 5-3. This big guy. Alright, if you guys want us to do more, like, subscribe. Be awesome.
Okay,
Thanks for
so-
coming by.
I lost. I figured that probably would happen. Mostly because a few of my choices were
Are we off speaker?
picks that not everybody would know,
Chels?
but still matches that I'd love to see personally. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll do this again.
You go off
Other
speaker
kinds of
now.
matches. I'm going to be doing an honorable mentions video after this one. Actually, I think I'll just... No, I'll save that for after this one because I want to write down some notes and get it all straight before I get that to you guys.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll...
Yeah, I noticed that. Even
We'll
I
get that
have
video
to-
done.
Have to people
Get that one out to you guys too. Little bit disappointed. Little bit.
Well, like Chelsea said, if you and James would have thought about it, you should have picked the people that the kids knew.
Well, that's the point that I'm making.
Ari was
The-
completely confused.
Some of the dream matches that I would like are not matches that people who haven't been fans as long would recognize. So
Chelsea says next time that you want to win, you have to know your audience.
I don't care about playing to the audience to win.
He's like, I don't care about playing to the audience to win.
I could have done that. I really could have. I could have put down Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Chris Jericho for everything. I'd have won. The kids know them. And The Undertaker and Stone Cold and The Rock. Those guys right there would have... So if I had had them in all of my matches, I'd have won. But... Yes, there are some great... In my honorable mentions video, you'll see there are some great ones that I thought of that more people might actually know who's involved. But these are the matches I'd really love to see. So, yeah, like I said, we'll try to keep contests like this going.
When you post your video, you should put in the comment that people can still vote, like on who they think.
I plan to. That's what I was just about to say.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
He said that's just what he was about.
you guys can still, when after you watch the video, check out my side, check out his side, make sure that you hear all of the, and then vote for your favorites in the different categories in our comments. And if I make it to 10 comments with votes for me before he does, I really win, because that's what the original stipulation was. And then we went, there's not enough people who make comments. And he was like, well, maybe I should have my children and my wife make my children, his children, and his wife are the ones on the judging over there. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get this video posted, and I'll get you guys the ones of the honorable mentions also. Yeah. Bye, guys.